Hey guys, it's me, Miss White, and I have some exciting news here from the library. YA author Jeff Zentner will be appearing at the Performing Arts Center at Troy Buchanan High School on Friday, March 17th. And we all have a chance to go and see his presentation, meet this author in person, and hopefully also get some books signed. So if you're interested in attending this event, it is Friday, March 17th. That is the Friday right before spring break, and we will be busing a couple of groups over to go and meet him. So this is completely voluntary. You do not have to sign up. It's only if you're interested. But it is a really amazing opportunity to kind of meet one of these people who've made writing, their life's work. So before you go and see the author, we do have copies of all of his books available here in the library for you guys to check out and read before you meet the author. And for each one of these books that you check out and read before you meet the author, I will put your name into a drawing. Now, on the day of the presentation, I'm going to pull names out for the drawing, and whoever's names get pulled, they are going to get a free copy of one of Jeff Zentner's books that you can take and get signed by the author that day. So we do have a variety of different types of books. They are kind of all realistic fiction, so they're really about dealing with the tough stuff like overcoming life's obstacles. Like some of them focus more on nature and like losing family members and how you cope and make life decisions after that. Some of these are about how you deal with the fallout from your parents' own mistakes and how you try and make a life for yourself. Some of them are a little bit more funny, like Rain and Delilah's Midnight Matinee, about two girls who have this midnight show talking about horror flicks and sci-fi movies and what happens when that all kind of starts coming to an end. And then we have really moving and sad books, like books about how one text message can shatter the lives of 5 different people and how you move on from that. So we do have a little video here now that will talk to you guys about these books in a little more detail. So if you find that you're interested in any of these, please let me know. They are available in the library, and some of them are also available on your iPads through Sora. So remember, if you guys want to sign up, just talk to an English teacher or come see me in the library, and we'll get your name added to the list. I hope to see you guys there. So one of the books available by Jeff Zentner in the library is The Serpent King. And the book got this title based on the main character's father. So the main character is a teenage boy named Dill, and his father is a Pentecostal minister who's very extreme in his faith. And in a lot of their religious ceremonies, they incorporate the use of venomous snakes. And when something terrible happens and scandal strikes and Dill's father is at the center of it, Dill finds himself suddenly the target of basically everyone's disdain and loathing and hatred within the town. And his only escapes are his music and his hidden love for one of his really good friends named Lydia. And graduation now is fast approaching, and while you would think that Dill would be so ready to graduate and get out of this town, it actually feels like more of an ending for him. Dill even makes it to graduation. He has to cope with another ending, one that's going to completely rock his world.
This is one of Jeff Zentner's former Gateway nominees' Goodbye Days. It's all about grief and loss and where are you going, guys? Text me back. That's the last message Carver Briggs will ever send to his best friends Mars, Eli, and Blake. He never thought it would lead to their deaths. Now Carver can't stop blaming himself for the car crash that resulted his friends looking down to read those 7 simple words. And it's even worse, a powerful judge is calling for a criminal investigation. Luckily, Carver has some unexpected allies, Eli's girlfriend and the only person to stand by him at school, Dr. Mendez, his new therapist, and Blake's grandmother, who asked Carver to spend a goodbye day with her, to share memories and say a proper farewell. Soon, those other families were all asking for a goodbye day with Carver, but will they be able to make peace with their losses? Or will these goodbye days bring Carver one step closer to a complete breakdown or even worse, prison?
Dun, dun, dun.
Do you like horror stories and sci-fi? So do Rain and Delilah. Introducing the book by Jeff Zentner, Rain and Delilah Midnight Matinee. Every Friday night, high school seniors and best friend Josie and Delilah slip into their on-screen personas. Rainey Ravenscroft and Delilah Darkwood to host their Midnight Matinee, a campy creature feature show honoring low-budget horrors and sci-fi flicks from their past on their local cable channel. but Josie has been dreading graduation. As she had to decide whether to leave behind the show, Delilah and Lorson, a guest performer for the show Midnight Matinee, with weakness for pancakes, fantasy novels, and Josie to pursue her dream career in mainstreaming TV. And Delilah is determined to make Midnight Matinee successful enough to convince Josie to stay and to catch attention of her father, who abandoned her years ago to go get milk. As the tug of war between growing up and growing apart tests the bonds of their future friendship, Delilah and Josie starts to realize that an uncertain future can be both monstrous and momentful. Get your copy in the library of
Give me that.
Rain and Delilah Midnight Matinee. There's still more copies, I think.
There's not.
You should probably go check that. I should probably go check that.
This is In the Wild Light by Jeff Zentner. It's a story about a boy who's lost his mother to an addiction and he's losing his father. In the story, he meets this girl, Delaney. They go on a rafting trip and she makes a scientific discovery which gets her and him a full ride to college. Does he choose the ride to college and go with the one he loves, or does he stay home with his father?
The airdrop.
Bloopers!
Is your airdrop on?
Actually, before we start, too late.
This is one of Jeff Zentner's.
Okay, start again.
This is In the Wild by
Let's try it. So, do you like horror stories and sci-fis? So do Rain and Delilah. Introducing Rain and...
Emotional damage.
Thank you for viewing the Epsilon Beta Club infomercial about the author. Visit Jeff Zentner. You can sign up in the library or with your English teacher. Editing done by Kevin.